I'm giving you a little bit of background about John A. Nevin. He recently passed away in September 23 of 2018, and he's dedicated his professional life to studying and developing behavioral momentum theory. Let's take a little bit closer look to his education. He graduated from Yale University in a degree in mechanical and marine engineering. He's got his PhD from Columbia University in psychophysics. In his early years, he served in the U.S. Coast Guard. His research. He collaborated and worked alongside a plethora of other researchers, including Skinner. He also used pigeons in his research and occasionally worked with humans. He's a constant contributor to behavioral analysis research and is used in clinical settings when treating behavioral problems. Behavioral momentum theory. Let's take a closer look. It's based on a physical momentum and the resistance to change when the rate of reinforcement is high. Similar to ice cream. For me anyway, it's a reinforcer. A very high one too. When I eat ice cream, it tastes delicious. And it's hard for me to change. For instance, when I pick up past Dunkin' Donuts, it's hard for me not to stop, especially on warm days. Let's take a little bit closer look. The theory assists with learning and understanding why learned behavior is challenging to change, and why humans are so persistent with specific actions even when they have a negative consequence, such as junk food. We eat a lot of junk food. We know the negative consequences. It makes us unhealthy, and it also tips the scale. Why do we do these things? Let's find out a little bit more. It's similar to the concept of Newton's second law of motion. Adding velocity and mass in a moving object is the comparison to behavioral momentum theory, with the rate of response and resistance to change. Once the learned behavior is in motion, it keeps going, even if the behavior is disruptive in the subject's environment. For instance, this car moving down a hill keeps going. It's picking up momentum. It's equal to someone that can't stop eating popcorn when they watch movies. Let's look at the experiments. He used pigeons to peck keys for their response. You can see this pigeon is pecking a red key. And more pigeons. But why pigeons? They're inexpensive. They're a simple process to train. The laboratories are the same, very similar, and they functionally behave as humans. You heard it. Pigeons. What's the research discovered? Well, he started depriving pigeons of food, and that was such an effective reinforcer. The data confirmed it. The number of behavior was matched the number of reinforcers. So each time the behavior of the pigeon would peck the red key, ta-da! What would happen? Well, let me show you. The reinforcer. Let's find out a little bit more about quantitative methods. What is that? What does that mean? Well, it's a basic research method using numbers and generalizing a phenomenon. So take instance for these pigeons. They peck the red key over and over. They get food. Peck, peck, peck. Up. But the third time, nothing happened when they pecked the red key. But resistance happened. They refused. Because if what happens, if they push another key, they would get the reinforcer. Let's find out a little bit more. The data that was collected. To decrease an undesirable behavior, you have to change and disrupt responding. So, what did he do? Pigeons pecked the red key. What's happening? Pigeon pecked another red key. What's happening? Resistance to change. But if they pecked the blue key, ta-da, they received a reinforcer. Multiple schedules. In the levels of working memory and discriminative behavior, you can see this. We have multiple schedules. 3 pecks now equals a reinforcer. 2 pecks, a reinforcer. But now we're going to move to the blue. 1 peck, reinforcer. 1 peck, reinforcer. So now the bird learns to peck with the blue key. Let's find out a little bit more. Alternative reinforcement can result in counterintuitive and counterproductive effects. The resistance to change increases during the persistence of discriminative stimulus, even when the reinforcers are not available after the demonstration of the target. What does that mean? You see these 2 kids. Looks like they're playing a mercy game. One pushes, the other one pushes back harder. The one pushes, the other one pushes back harder. Resistance. They're forcing. You ever play this game? It definitely gives you an idea of momentum theory and the resistance to change. Let's take a closer look. Persistence, problematic and adaptive behavior. Receiving reinforcement with a discriminative stimulus context produces a qualitative account. What does that mean? The resistance to change then depends on the stimulus and reinforcer. For instance, I'm at work. I'm hungry. That vending machine has a lot of reinforcers that I want. Some are reinforcers and some are really not. But I know if I press the number 12, I know I'm going to be getting goldfish. But what happens if I don't get any goldfish? I become very angry. John Nevin contributed a lot to behavior analysis. He assisted with practitioners and professionals and students. He implemented intervention plans in their efforts to reduce or eliminate undesirable and problematic behavior while being challenged with the resistance to change amongst their clients. To understand the details of behavioral momentum theory and inspiring others to continue to explore different interpretations and unresolved research questions in the world of behavioral analysis. Use the data to guide the analysis. And here are my resources and references. Thank you.